What are you waiting for? Is it the next moment? The way we lean forward, feeling that this moment isn't enough? Or we try to rush past, escape a moment that feels like too much? Somehow always looking for a better situation, more of something, less of something else. Or are you waiting to become the person you think you can be? Waiting to be smarter, richer, thinner, better looking, less troubled. In both cases, it's really the worry of the small self, the limited mind. It's excellent at looking out for trouble, trying to figure things out, size things up. But from that point of view, inevitably, the moment comes up short. We come up short. Others come up short. Some version, really, of the same story over and over. So we never really feel quite satisfied. Even when we're happy, it's only going to last for a moment. Even within the happiness, we might be looking ahead. And we can feel it, and then despite years of practice and the same results, we look for relief in the same old places. Just completely missing what is, in a way, the most obvious. So we're always looking outside. So even if it's self-improvement, we're looking for something to bring in to make us better. And what we're passing over is that which is already whole, that with which we were born with. We were born whole. We've never lived a day without that wholeness, completeness, a self that's not scanning for danger constantly, a self that isn't comparing itself or others. So just take a moment, let the body and mind rest. Notice the activity of the mind. See if you can let that drop and settle. Let it sift down into the body. And let awareness itself disentangle from thinking. And let it drop down into the chest and the belly. And know the chest and the belly from the chest and belly. Subject and object merged. notice the mind either analyzing, commenting, taking credit for, doubting. It's normal. That's the habit. Just relax back. So being aware from the chest or the belly, the body. It's not new. It's not something you're creating. It's been going on ever since you were born. It's just reconnecting with it, opening up to it, and then seeing that it's possible to be aware in that way without thinking. Feel the spaciousness of the body. Feel the energetic field of the body. And then notice if you really relax into knowing that way. Not really a description for it. The body itself, the boundaries of the body tend to start to get soft. That awareness isn't actually contained by the body. It's both in and around the body, but it's also in the space all around you. And then you can check in, if you can relax into that. Check and see. Does that awareness feel incomplete? Could anything be added to it? Does it begin and end somewhere? Could it be better? Has it ever been better or worse? That you had this morning for breakfast, is that any different than the awareness that's present to this moment right now? Knowing this, first of all, just knowing how to return home, super important. And then we also need to deconstruct the framework we have, which is in lots of ways built on waiting, including waiting to wake up, doing our time. Wait to let go of a habit, some craving that we know through our experience has the tendency to cause us to contract into the small self, yet we won't let go of it as we try to conquer it with the small self. Police policing the police. So when you know how to return home, it becomes really clear. How does that habit of mine serve my freedom, serve my sense of well-being, or is it serving a small self? We can wait forever to build a better small self that would be free of the craving, but it'll never happen. Sometimes you can kind of white knuckle it, let go of certain things, but typically it'll come out sideways somewhere else. It's the only way to get free is to notice that you're free right now. Stop waiting. And if you're having trouble connecting to it, don't allow the mind, which will be discouraged and be doubtful. It'll perpetuate the narrative. Just notice. Notice what's noticing that. Rest in what is aware of that. The awareness that holds both freedom and imprisonment equally. May you be happy, healthy,